Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Thursday the 13th. Hey, I just want to catch up with you, let you know what's happening. I'm working through the Saturn case study analysis, and most of them look pretty good. It's coming along. You guys are really starting to get the idea between what's value and what's rare. Just a couple thoughts on that real quick here. When it comes to Saturn's manufacturing and their sales, look, what's valuable is what's valuable to the customer. Okay, so a value proposition that is critical and important to the customer. Like their sales department came in and was more focused on being a consultant. Okay, in manufacturing they were doing a lot of different things with their value chain and how they were breaking down the manufacturing process in itself that provided a value for the company. Okay, so in the manufacturing part of it, the value is kind of like a feature benefit contribution thought process, where if we're closer to our value chain, we're able to become more precise, more accurate, more efficient, more effective. The benefit of that is going to be the company can lower its costs and can be more agile. And the contribution is they can lower the price. They can become a faster platform to market. They can become a more effective platform to market. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Now, a couple of you really did a fantastic job here. I've got one in particular here. And laid this out just really nice. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the way this was laid out and the thought process in doing it went a little bit beyond. And I want to tell you something about how we use these tables. And I'm hoping that you'll continue to use these tables even in your professional life. The tables are there for you to bullet out the details and the points. Okay, there's a reason why I didn't want you to write paragraphs, because as you get into this business climate, people don't really want to see a lot of that. They don't want to see a lot of paragraphs and story about details. They just want bullet items. Okay, so as you get into writing and things like that for industry, you're going to bullet out these details as opposed to writing a paragraph about it. Okay, people want to be able to glean real quickly the details without having to look at paragraph after paragraph. When you're writing a case study and you're telling a story about an organization, that's a little different. All right, so what I'm looking for on this particular exercise were these bullet points. That's why I created that table for you. Some of you went way beyond and did an awesome job. Some of you just hit it right on the nail. A few may have been confused but came up some short on some of the details. I wrote you some notes in there. I want to hand out A's. I want to hand out perfect scores, but I'm measuring you against your peers, not necessarily against what my standards are, but where your peers are coming in at, and that's kind of how you're graded. That's where we're at with this, okay? But the point of it is trying to understand how to, this course is about understanding organizations, structures, how they tick, the strategies, why they do well, why they don't do well. But the other side of it is how we can take all that information, put it on paper, and convey it to somebody in a concise, accurate way that is acceptable. And that's what I'm also trying to teach in this class. And a lot of you are really getting that. I'm very proud of you. And I've wrote that in notes to you. Hey, you guys are really hitting the ground running. And I'll tell you what, here's where this really sits, okay? So I get a couple in that are like really solid. This is stuff that you want to put in a portfolio that you can take to your interviews, okay? You should develop a portfolio of work you can take with you to your job interviews, because I've been on that side where I've hired people quite a bit, 15 years of it. Here's the deal. New guy comes out, or gal, comes out of the university, comes into an entry-level support role, shows me their work, and I've got a salary range I can hire them in. Let's call it 45 to 55,000. Okay? You show me really good work that you've done that impresses me and says this guy or gal gets it, then I want to definitely put you in the top rung of that salary range. So if you come out and you're showing me some serious academic work, I want to put you in that top range. Not only that, I've had people come in, actually from Ferris, when I was working in engineering, that I actually went to bat and got them more money that was in the salary range for the position because I wanted them that bad. I knew they were going to be a deadlock ringer for us. And it's very important to be able to provide some examples of it. So this academic work later transpires into pay, and you can make this stuff pay off for you. So keep putting your effort in. We've got one more executive summary coming up. I'm going to push that due date back to the last week there in April. I'll launch that guy for you tonight. Do your best on that. By now you know what's expected of you. By now you understand and you know where you need to be on. Do your best on that. I won't accept them after that. If it comes in late, you're going to have to take a 0 on it, all right? I'm pushing that back to the last part of April. So after the end of April, I won't accept any more work, all right? So make sure you get that stuff in, okay? If you have any questions or concerns, get in touch with me. I hope it's been a decent class for you. Please fill out your evaluations. I'll tell you what, I will offer you 20 points to fill out evaluations, okay? I'd like to get some feedback on the class, what you liked, what you didn't like. That would help me out. I'm trying to do this best I can on a online based class, and it's never going to be perfect, but I hope you've been learning things through it, and if you'd like to see something a little bit different, let me know. All right, have a great week. Talk to you later.